Okay, so this was definitely not the video I expected to be making this week. Hello everyone, it's Chloe here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new weekly video. Let's have a chat. By the thumbnail and title, you guys already know, but today is going to be a spoiler-free weekly reading vlog. I've done this once. Nelly is barking at my neighbours. I've done this once before, so I'll leave a link down below. And I actually really enjoyed it, regardless of if I read a lot or not. I'm pretty sure I was reading A Quarter Silver Flames, and it was massive. And then I read another book and didn't, like, it was just not fun. I didn't get a lot read. What I'm doing now, I was going to vlog this week actually doing things, but I've changed my mind because the universe decides to hate on me and my family, and we will have COVID. Imagine getting COVID in 2023. I spent the entire time of the past 3 or so years when this shit was still happening, which it still is happening. I just never got it. And then now we have it. So that's lovely. So I had plans to get tattoos this upcoming week and everything, and I can't do any of it, unfortunately. So instead, I'm going to be doing a weekly reading vlog because I can't leave my house anyway. Woo! So much fun! It's currently Sunday. I'm just filming the intro now because I haven't picked a book. I did just finish a couple books. Actually, I do want to talk about some books after the intro just because I've been reading a lot this month, which is so much fun. So this will be like the last week of August for my reads, which is pretty fun actually, but I wanted to pick out a book and I thought I'd film it already because I don't know what book to read, etc, etc. So these are all the books I've currently read. I keep track of them via like a little Instagram template. The most recent ones focus on me that I have read in a video has been Magnolia Parks and It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. So Magnolia Parks, you can watch my last week's vlog to see my full review on that because it was absolute ass. Fucking hated it. Moving on. It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. I didn't talk about it in the video, which I should have. So sorry about that, but I ended up finishing that in like a couple of days. Absolutely loved it. 5 out of 5 for me. It was so cute. The banter was adorable. And then right after that, I read the second book to like the Ballinger sisters, I guess, which is Hook, Line and Sinker, again by Tessa Bailey. I really enjoyed that one still. I rated it a 4, I'm pretty sure. And then I just finished last night The American Roommate Experience by Elena Armez. I rated it a 4 because the story was actually really, really cute, but her chapters are just so long that I feel like I'm just getting dragged along. But that's just a personal preference because she also wrote Spanish Love Deception, which is, she's featured in that book, which is so much fun. Lena and Aaron are in that book, which is so much fun to like kind of like look back at. Anywho, not the point, but that's what I've been reading. So I do however have a book on my Kindle I really wanted to start. It's based off an Instagram reel I saw. Am I trusting the internet to give me book recommendations? I shouldn't be after Magnolia, but here we are. There's 2 I really want to read. It's Out on a Limb and Never Have I Ever Had a Bromance with a Teammate. Out on a Limb is apparently a 5 out of star read, but it has a trope that not everybody likes. Straight off the bat, I think it has unplanned pregnancy in it, which is not always the best trope in the world. And then I'm pretty sure Never Have I Ever Had a Bromance with a Teammate is a gay main character and a straight main character. I think they kiss at a Never Have I Ever Truth or Dare type of thing. So they're the 2 I kind of want to start on my Kindle, but I do obviously want to pick a physical as well. So I also want to decorate this because it looks boring, doesn't it? I just realized how boring my Kindle cover looks like. Anyway, I don't know what to read. Okay. Oh, this is a problem. Because I always wanted to do my Kindle and a physical read. Like I wanted that to be a thing. But what I might do right now is literally just pick out some stickers for my Kindle because I'm actually getting anxious looking at how many books I have to read. Tomorrow there is a AEW pay-per-view, so I'm probably not going to read a lot tomorrow. So anyway, that's the plan. I guess enjoy whatever happens. But I'm going to go decorate my Kindle because I'm sad. This book, oh my god. Hello everyone, a bit of an update. Really off topic, this is what my Kindle now looks like. I think it looks a lot more better. Regardless of that, I obviously have started the book. What is it called? Never Have Ever Had a Bromance with a Teammate. I don't know who this is from. I really should have said that. Let me double check so I can tell you guys. Oh, Willow Dixon. There is a whole set, I'm pretty sure, but you can read these as standalones, which is what I'm doing. I'm up to chapter 8, 21% of the way through, and by goodness gracious, this is intense. It's very smutty for 8 chapters I've read. It's mainly obviously focusing on the main guy Matt, trying to figure out how he feels and like trying to figure out his sexuality and everything. It is 7:30. I'm gonna read a bit more of this, and I think I have chosen my book, physical book I should say, not actual book, because I've already started it. Also, this is like 300 pages, so hopefully I get that done soon. I think physical read wise, I'm going to read Lynn Painter. So I have 3 Lynn Painter books. Hate the fact that one is smaller. The only one I've read is better than the movies. I absolutely loved this book. So I have The Do-Over and Love Wager. Now I don't know which one to read. It's literally less than 300 pages, so I think I'm gonna read this one physical wise. Bugger off! Hey, no, this is mine! Okay, so this is now my physical read. How many pages did I say this was? Like 280, so it shouldn't be that bad. And the first thing we have is a playlist with I am so excited for. I love when playlists are in books. I'm gonna read the blurb just for fun. After living through a dumpster fire of a Valentine's Day, she escapes to her grandmother's house for some much needed girl talk and companionship. There, she passes out on the couch, but when she wakes up, she's back home in her own bed. That's not the only shocker though. Somehow it's Valentine's Day all over again. It seems that she's stuck in some sort of time loop nightmare that she can't wake up from as she rewatches her boyfriend Josh cheat on her day after day. Oh boy! In addition to Josh's reoccurring infidelity, she also can't get away from the enigmatic, I'm probably dyslexic, Nick, whom she keeps running into, sometimes literally in unfortunate ways. How many days can one girl spend passively watching her life go up in flames, and when something good starts to come out of these terrible days, what happens when the universe stops doling out do-overs? Chapters aren't too long, so I'm pretty happy with that. We got a prologue, which is fun, but that's going to be my physical read, but I'm going to focus on this today, or tonight I guess. It's getting in there like straight away. Just a warning, like I think I mentioned to you guys that they have like a little make-out session for like a dare, I guess, and that's like 3 chapters in, so realistically it's just like right in there. Like there's no like draw up, but you also still understand the characters and like who they are as people, so I'm kind of liking it. And mind you, I read a lot of fan fiction, so I'm kind of used to this much level of smuttiness, so we're gonna keep going, and I guess hopefully something happens. I don't know. It's currently 9:30, so I thought I would stop my Kindle read right now. I thought I'd give you a reading update, and maybe I'll read some of my physical book, but I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. So update, chapter 17. Have no idea how many chapters are in here. Page 188, 57% of the way through, so just over halfway, like I literally just said. It's interesting. There's nothing dramatic about what's happening right now. It's mainly just 2 bestie bros figuring out that they're more than just bestie bros. There's a lot of sex scenes in this, so if that's not your forte, this book is not for you. So yeah, this is a very smut-filled book. Nelly does not like that, clearly. Hello. Good representation of bisexual people, which is great. So far, so good. With this book, my physical read, I think I might... Oh, how long is the first chapter? Fuck me, alright. When I was 10, I started putting Confession 1. This is what is on every single chapter, I believe. This one says, when I was 10, I started putting confession strips into a box in my closet, that if anything happened to me, people would know that I was more than just a quiet girl who followed the rules. I just turned to a random page, and the confession on this one was, when I was little and my mother made me apologize, I silently added, though I really am not, to the end of every single apology. I kind of just want to read all these confessions now, because I'm not really spoiling myself. They're just random confessions. I've daydreamed for years about getting into a fist fight with Khloe Kardashian. I'm positive I could take her. In 7th grade, I went through a phase where I took taxis all over the city just for something to do when I couldn't handle being alone anymore. That's a lot of money for being alone. Dude, I've wanted to do this for so long. Question number 6. I've left my initials somewhere inside of every library book I've checked out since the 2nd grade. My grandma taught me to do burnouts in her car when I was 14. What a fucking legend. These are fun. I like these. Yeah. 9:34. I feel like absolute ass. So I think I'm going to just do my socials. Why does my nose look like that? Ew. Anyway, I'm going to stop reading. Oh, hello. Just COVID
Hi.
Besties. Do you have anything to say?
You suck.
Okay. I don't know how much I'm going to film tomorrow because we'll be watching wrestling. Are you excited?
No. Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. You sound like ass. I finished. Hello everyone, happy technically Monday. I haven't talked to you at all today because I watched wrestling all day. I read yesterday and then I started again today, just finished it. This was Never Have I Ever Had a Bromance with a Teammate. This is by Willow Dixon. I'm gonna rate it like a 4, I think. It was quite cute. Again, like I've mentioned, it is a very smut-filled, sex-filled book. If you're not into that, do not read this. But I like the representation that they have of the LGBTQ+. It's fantastic to read, especially when it involves sports, because they're on a baseball team. I never really see that, so I think it's really cool. But I'm pretty happy with this book. It was a Instagram recommendation on like a reel. I think since reading Magnolia, I'm a bit skeptical on reading shit now that people recommend like online, but I'm quite happy with this one. I don't know, I'm quite happy. But yeah, so first book of this week is done. I think I'm probably gonna start the do-over. This man. So just for context, I'm 100 pages in and I am obsessed. Basically the like Groundhog Day is Valentine's Day, so she keeps repeating Valentine's Day, so they're talking about presents and stuff. So Em asked what he would hypothetically get his girlfriend. Nick said, I'd get her something that mattered to her. I guess if she was a bookish person like you, I'd try to find a special edition of her favorite book or something. Are you joking? Men aren't built like this. Not in real life anyway. All I have to say is that Lynn Painter can do no wrong. I'm up to chapter 14, 180 pages in. It is currently 9:30 and I don't want to stop reading this. Nellie here hates my reactions, but this shit is so good. Oh my god, I didn't expect this to be so good. This is looking like a 5-star read for me, just saying. Okay, I'm calling it a night at 10 o'clock. I am currently on chapter 19. Don't have a lot left. I think I have like 4 chapters left. I want to finish it tomorrow. However, it's getting good. I don't actually know how it really ends because I've reached the part where it's not the same day anymore. Our main girl Emily has done a couple things that she shouldn't have. I am going to head to bed basically, and I will see you guys tomorrow when I finish reading this and hopefully pick a new physical read. I might read the other Lynn Painter book that I have because Lynn Painter is fantastic. Don't lick the camera, Nelly. Don't do that. Good morning everyone and happy Tuesday. Nelly wants to say hi. Dad was vacuuming the house, so I decided to finish The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. This was so good. The ending, it's a good ending. It's a happy ending. Hello, cool. But there's a little bit of a twist at the end, which just made me extremely happy. And this is a 5-star read for me. I absolutely adored this. It's a quick read too. I would have finished this yesterday. I just was really tired. And the funny thing is, I've read 2 Lynn Painter books now. I've read this one and Better Than the Movies, and they're both 5-star reads for me. This shit is so good. Oh, I have to take my medication. Whoops. I just didn't even get out of bed. I just started reading. Anyway, I was gonna say it's less romantic than her other ones, but like it has romance in it, but it's a bit of a mind boggle because she keeps repeating the same day over and over again. I need you to stop because you're getting spit on my window. Anyway, I'm gonna go have some breakfast, have my meds. I'm gonna watch the new Basement Yard episode, and then when I go back to reading, I will talk to you guys. I do have to have a shower today, so I'm probably gonna do that before I read again. I don't know, 2 books already in this video? Yeah, look at me go! 2 books! Woo! If you haven't read this, please go read it. If you have read it, let me know your thoughts. Basically, the moral of this book is just to live your life the way you want to, and not how people around you want you to live it. Basically, you get one day at a time, hopefully. Hopefully no one has to repeat their days. Live it the way you want to live it. And I'm currently living it by reading books, and I'm extremely happy about that. So I'm gonna go have some breakfast and have my meds, watch my favorite podcast, and just live in the moment. Hello everyone. Welcome back. I don't have COVID anymore. My entire family still does, but it's fine. Just past 1 o'clock, I started my new book. I just read the first chapter of The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. I'm in my Lynn Painter verse, I guess. I've literally read one chapter, 12 pages, and it's already adorable. I don't even know where this goes. I don't actually know. Oh, okay, so she's met Jack at a wedding where she's like bartending and stuff, and then apparently she finds him on an app to find new love, and then she matches with him just weeks earlier where they had sparks flown around, agreeing they had absolutely not interested. Wait, what? That was not English. Agreeing that they are absolutely not interested in each other. That's probably false. Jack and Hayley realise that they're each other's perfect wing person and join forces in their searches for the one. They even place a wager on who can find romance first. But then they agreed to be each other's fake dates for a wedding. All bets are off because as they pretend to be a couple, they struggle to remind why dating for real was a bad idea to begin with. Fake dating trope. What else is new? Anyway, I've read one chapter of that. But I do think I'm going to start my Kindle read. I'm probably going to go into the lounge room while Corey plays his game and just read on my Kindle. I also need to have a shower, but I cannot be bothered. So, I've messaged my tattoo artist. Hopefully she can book me in soon before my family corrupt me with COVID again. The Kindle read I'm going to read is Out on a Limb. By who? I don't know. By Hannah Bowen Young. This is the one I was talking about earlier with the fake... Not fake. Oh my god, that would be the worst thing in the world. Oh my god. The pregnancy trope. So I actually want to read that because I've heard good things. So I'm going to start that on my Kindle, and if you see me read, that's what I'll be reading. So hopefully I can get a big chunk of that done. I've read a chapter of that, so it's not too bad. Apparently the typical time to read is 8 hours, 408 pages. I'm in an okay mood now. I just don't have the energy to do absolutely anything. Hello everyone. Can you focus on me? Not the fucking background. I have clothes on because I filmed an Instagram reel, not the point. I've just booked my tattoos. But update on me book. Oh, I haven't read my physical book. I have read on the Kindle while Corey's playing. I'm currently up to chapter 9, 90 pages in, 24% of the way through. Loving this. Loving it. Oh, it's also not even 4 o'clock yet. I thought it was much later. Cool. I feel like I've vlogged in the same position for the entire video, so I am so sorry. Thought I should update you guys because last time I updated you guys I was in the lounge room looking a bit different. Haven't read anything since I did update you that I was literally 50% in. But chapter 18, 50% of the way through. It's almost 8 o'clock. I've just been editing this current video for a little bit, but I'm going to get back into this because this is so good. I honestly thought the pregnancy trope was going to be a bit of a hit or miss. I haven't read anything with a pregnancy trope, I don't think. However, I really like this. The main male character, Beau, is literally needs to be like the standard for everyone. Because this man, whoo, this man is so compassionate to someone he barely knows. Like, hello? So I'm going to sit here and read this until I go to sleep. Do you want to say hello to everybody? I'm excited to read this. I'm literally crying at how compassionate and loving this fucking dude is. Whoever recommended this, I'm suing you for therapy. No. Oh, he's such a sweetheart. I felt like I won the lottery. Shut the fuck up. No. This is uncalled for. You are my soul's purpose. I just love love. Shut up. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Oh, we have an epilogue. 10 years later. Oh, excuse me. Huh? What was that? That was so cute. Shut the fuck up. I don't even really have any words. So I just finished Out on a Limb by Hannah someone. Fuck, what's her name? I'm so bad. I'm so sorry. Okay, I just finished Out on a Limb by Hannah Bowen Young. Dude, another 5-star read. What is actually going on? That was the cutest shit I have ever read. Oh my goodness. I've literally done 2 5-star reads in a row on my Goodreads. I don't really know what else to say. I really should get up. Look at my face. It's red as shit. Yeah, Out on a Limb was fantastic. I actually think I get the title of the book now that I've just said it out loud. Wow, okay. Once again, that was actually a decent recommendation off of Instagram. I've read 11 books this month. Am I okay? What the heck? Highly recommend that book. It's free on Kindle Unlimited. If you move past the trope of not unwanted pregnancy, but like unplanned would be the word, I think. Unplanned pregnancy, because a lot of people do not like that trope in books. The way this one was written was spectacular. Maybe not spectacular, but unfortunately you needed that aspect to obviously bring in the rest of the book. But it was really sweet. The story, like the jump cuts, basically witnessing the pregnancy happen, was fantastic. Did it need the epilogue in the end? Probably not, but I don't think you always need an epilogue. Also, I call it epilogue. It's funny. It's just stuck, okay? I didn't need to read their life in 10 years because I just automatically knew that was what was going to happen. But regardless of that, this book was a cutesy patootsy book. Very happy with that. I don't know if I should rate it a 4.5 or a 5. I'll do a 4.5. I actually really enjoyed this. It shows healthy relationships, healthy friendships as well. There was nothing really toxic. Well, there was toxic like previous relationships. It showed the difference of, you know, being in a really bad relationship to having a good relationship, and having that negative kind of being like, well, the good guy's gonna turn out like the bad guy and all that stuff. So I like how some of the stuff was written. I'm actually really happy I read that. Instagram did not come to play with their recommendations with this one. Anyway, I'm going to go on my socials, honestly read some fan fiction and go to sleep. My hope is to finish this by the end of August, and this will be my last read of August, which will make it 12 reads. What the fuck? Who am I?
That's so funny.
I just want to officially apologise because Corey's coming.
What up?
Am I over halfway? I think I am, or at least halfway. Yeah, I wanted to read like maybe 3 chapters while Corey was playing, and I was like, this is too good, so kept reading it. Now I'm up to chapter 18, 167 pages in. I've just got to the wedding section, so I'm excited to see where this goes, because they're obviously fake dating because her family don't know that they're not actually dating. What could go wrong? So I'm gonna read this and we'll see if I can finish it. It is currently 6:43. This is my update for 6:43, chapter 18. So we'll see if we can get a good chunk done. It's currently just past 8 o'clock and I have just finished The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. This was so flipping cute. What the heck? I feel like Lynn Painter can do no wrong by doing a romance novel. Very happy with that because I love a good romance, you know. Book number whatever out of this video is done. Now the struggle is me trying to pick another one. This is a 4-star read, like 4.5. I guess. I know, I just felt like there was a bit something missing in this one compared to her other ones. I enjoyed it. That's all I want to say. Read Lynn Painter if you haven't already. I'll see you tomorrow. Hi.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Bit of an update, everybody. I haven't updated you. I said I wasn't going to start a book. I technically didn't tell you about it, so I'm going to tell you about it now. But I haven't read all day. I've taken 3 separate naps today because I feel like ass. I think I had too much dairy today and my stomach is like, please stop. I did actually technically start Love Theoretically from Ali Hazelwood last night. I think I started this ages ago. I read like a little bit of the first chapter and just stopped because I read something else. I'm pretty sure it was like around the time Fourth Wing came out or something, like a brand new release, and I read that instead or something like, and I just discarded this. I have a love-hate relationship with Ali Hazelwood books. I am a person that loved the Love Hypotheses, is that how you say it? But I hated Love on the Brain. I don't know what was in that I didn't like. I just didn't like it. I do tend to get really confused with the whole like science backgrounds. I don't really know why I tend to read these even though I know I'm getting confused. Hi Dad. But we're here. I have read 3 chapters. Today's the last day of August, so I'm probably not going to get a full book read. It's 7 o'clock. It's just not going to work, you know? I think tomorrow I'll talk about all my August reads, like a wrap up in this video. I saw another Instagram reel because it's who I am as a person. So I saw someone recommend this and it's been on my physical TBR for literally ages because they were like, oh, it's a short book, you'll get it done in time. But I don't know if these chapters are shorter. Doesn't look like it. But no, I've heard really good things about this. I think the average rating is like 4.5 to a 5. So realistically I'm like, yes, please. The real love story happens behind the scenes. Ooh. Dev has always believed in fairy tales, so it's no wonder that he spent his career crafting them in the long-running reality dating show Ever After. Ooh. This is going to turn out great, isn't it? As the most successful producer in the franchise history, Dev always scripts the perfect love story for his contestants, even as his own love life crashes and burns. But then the show cast disgraced tech Charlie Winshaw as its star. Charlie is far from the romantic Prince Charming Ever After expects. He doesn't believe in true love and agreed to appear on the show only as a last-ditch effort to rehabilitate his image. Wow, that's gonna... okay. That's a shit idea. In front of the cameras, he's a stiff, anxious mess with no idea how to date 20 women on national television. 20! As Dev fights to get Charlie to connect with the contestants on a whirlwind worldwide tour, they begin to open up to each other and Charlie realizes he has better chemistry with Dev than with his other co-stars. But even reality TV has a script, and in order to find their way to happily ever after, they'll have to reconsider whose love story gets told and why. I think I'm gonna read these two simultaneously. Will I be confused? Abso-freaking-tootly. I'm liking this. It's gotten to a good part now that the like brainy stuff is over in the first 2 chapters, because obviously you have to understand what's her name? Elsie. Sorry. You obviously have to know the build-up of what she does for a living, etc, etc. You good there, sis. So I'm going to probably start the Charm Fence. Honestly, if I'm looking at both of these, I'm going to like this one more than this one. But apparently this one's one of the best ones. And I have just an off feeling about it. I don't know why, I just do. Can you get comfy, my sweetheart? Let's get into it. This is the cutest book I've ever read. Oh my goodness. I just want to like share a couple quotes. This is a spoiler-free vlog, but I'm obviously going to talk about quotes and stuff. Do you want to be in the vlog? There isn't chapters in this. They do it by like the weeks on filming days, like week 4 and stuff. I'm currently up to page 74. I haven't touched this one because this one is so cool and so fast paced. But there's this one quote that I'm going to highlight. Dev and Charlie are on a practice date because Charlie is the most anxious human being I've ever read in my life. Dev says we've made good progress emotionally and puzzly because I've been making a puzzle. You know, I think this is the best practice date I've had. And then it says Charlie doesn't tell Dev it's the best date he's had, period. I'm so excited for the rest of this. Excited. I love Charlie so much. So we're talking about Dev's ex. Charlie says that Ryan looks like a pirate who is going to upsell you rental car insurance. Some befuddling blend of scruffy and preppy that almost disguises the fact that it's rather boring to look at. Dev's face is never boring. I'm 90 pages in. 90 pages. It's the bare minimum. Charlie is, I'm pretty sure he has OCD. He doesn't like germs, like he's very, very anxious about people touching him, needs hand sanitizer, etc, etc. Dev always asks him or tells him before he touches him, puts hand sanitizer on. It's the bare minimum, like the bare minimum, and I'm loving their interactions. So for context, he's basically having a breakdown. Let's be honest, there was a stain on Dev's shirt and he needs to clean it. He's very focused on cleaning it. And when he gets really anxious or like he feels like he's gonna panic, Charlie I mean, he does Morse code on his like body. Like he does like this or whatever with his body, and it means calm in Morse code. Dev starts tapping a pattern over and over again with his 2 fingers onto Charlie's shoulder. It continues on saying, I've seen you do this on set when you're anxious. When it gets like this, how can I help? Charlie responds saying, no one has ever asked me that before. The fact that he's noticed, these people have been working together for a week, maybe a little bit longer. The fact that he's picked up on like a little tick that he does when he's anxious, and he's doing that to help him now, is literally insane to me. Bare minimum when it comes to mental health. I love this book so far. I don't even know what time it is. I want to read this all night. I'm up to page 180, week 5, so we're getting into it. There has been a connection between our 2 main characters, so I am really into that. I didn't read any of Ellie, so maybe we'll read some of this tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna go to sleep, so I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning everyone and happy Friday. Now, I know this video is already extremely long, but we're gonna make it longer by doing an August wrap up. It's currently the 1st of September, so we're going to talk about all the books I read in August. So I'm going to get on my Goodreads so I know what I read, because I I don't know. So basically I started off reading the Summer I Turned Pretty series by Jenny Han because I wanted to binge it before I watched the show. I've only watched the first season of the show. I haven't tried to watch the second because I'm scared because I'm a Conrad girly and my heart's gonna break. But I know we have season 3, so it's fine. I rated all 3 of the books 3 stars because I think it was just the writing I wasn't a massive fan of, but there was really good quotes in each book. It was a little bit cringy at times because they're 16 or something, so like I feel like it just has to be a bit cringy. Regardless, I read those 3 and then I read Sunny Disposition on my Kindle, which was like the streamer type of love story I mentioned in my weekly vlog. I rated that a 4-star read because it was so stinking cute and nothing dramatic happened, like nothing bad. Like there was communication. It was so good to finally read something that didn't have like miscommunication. And then I read Magnolia Parks. I did not like Magnolia Parks. We've been through this. Not a fan whatsoever. I rated it a 3-star. I was really hoping I would get into this, but I just didn't. It was just way too toxic for me. It was just not fun to read. I'm gonna try and read the other 3 books in the series. Hopefully maybe Daisy Hates' story is better than BJ and Parks. I don't know at this point. I'm very skeptical. And then I read It Happened One Summer and Hook, Line and Sinker, both by both by Tessa Bailey. I rated It Happened One Summer 5 stars because that was gorgeous. I will literally reread that if I wanted to. Like, it was such a good book. The banter was so good, and like small town romance, it was just so much fun to read. And then I read the second one, which was Hook, Line and Sinker. I read that a 4 just because I did kind of want a little bit more. I would reread both books in a heartbeat, and I'm really glad I finally read them because I was told it was really fast paced and it's really quick and easy to read, and I highly recommend if you are in a slump to read them because it is just so fast paced. I can't speak English. I read The American Roommate Experience. I rated that a 4 because it was so cheesy but like in the best way possible. I'm a romantic girl at heart. You guys know I love romance. Having so much cheesiness in a way that isn't cringy is the best possible book, and I feel like that is the description of American Roommate Experience. And then in this video are the rest of my August reads. So I have Never Have I Ever Had a Bromance with a Teammate. I rated that a 4-star rating. I have The Do-Over by Lynn Painter, which is a 5-star read. Out on a Limb by Hannah Bowen Young, which is a 4.5-star read. And then I had The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. Once again, I got a 4-star read out of that one. In total, I read 12 books this month. I think it's because last month, well, technically it would be 2 months ago now, but in July I didn't read anything, like at all, not one single peep. It is currently 11:20 in the morning. I'm gonna read because I'm loving this book so far and I really want to see what happens. I'm gonna read The Charm Offense. I really should be reading the Ellie Hazelwood book, but I just really like this so much more right now. I'm officially halfway. Apparently, according to Goodreads, I'm 50% of the way through. Someone tell me why I've stayed in this position for probably 2 hours. Haven't moved. I need to pee really badly. Nellie is loving life. You're gonna have to put up with this angle because I'm not fucking moving. But I've just finished The Charm Offense. I feel like I wanna rate it a 5-star, but I also don't. I'm leaning more towards like a 4.75. I don't really do that. I usually do 4, 4.5, 5. I don't really do 4.75, 4.25. Like, I don't do that. It's just not my thing. But I think I'm not going to give it a 5 because I genuinely hate reality love, like TV shows. But that's just a personal thing. But this was so flipping cute. Literally so happy with the ending. Again, the lighting is fucking whack, but I think I'm gonna give this a 4.75 just because I have a personal vendetta over reality love TV shows. It's so silly to me. I don't understand. And reading this, I hate them even more. I'm really happy with the representation in this book. There was like a whole section on asexuality, which was so much fun to read. As someone that obviously represents herself in the asexual kind of spectrum, it was fantastic to read. So thanks Alison for that. Also, the talk of not labeling themselves and like just being queer is just makes me so happy because like same. Corey sounds like it's dying. Really enjoyed this. My nose is super red. We're gonna ignore that. Really recommend this. I think just my undenying hate for reality TV is making me not do a 5-star read. Corey's about to go play his game and I'm probably going to go down there and chill with them because I haven't hung out with my family all day. I've been in bed. But I'm going to bring Love Theoretically with me, and if I read some of that I'll let you know tonight, but I will be reading that tonight. Hopefully I finish that. But this is my first read of September. have fun. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. We still have a couple days left and it's still a very long video. I'm very sorry. I've read a chapter and it's getting really interesting. Chapter 4, there's 26 chapters. Oh, I have a really bad cramp right now while filming. Yuck. Keep you updated. Hey, this is my update and I don't know if I like this or not. There's some parts where I'm like really excited that things are happening and then it just kind of gets boring again. And then it picks up again. I don't know if that's a personal preference of me not really understanding the context of everything in this book, but I am 17 chapters in, 230 pages in. Right now I'm leaning more towards like a 3.5. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know what I'm meant to be feeling, but it's not really good. I currently have 2 pages left, so I thought I'd film my reaction, if there is any. Probably not, because I'm not a fan of this book. Okay. Well, I finished. I don't really know what to say. I did not like that at all. I don't know what it is with Ellie Hazelwood. I think she's fantastic. Obviously, she has a great career. But maybe it's just the style of writing. I don't know. That like I'm not a fan of. I'm probably going to rate it a 3. Like I liked it, but I also didn't. I don't know. I'm not a fan of this one, but whatever. I'm going to go edit until bed. Anyway, that's it. Time to read a new book on my Kindle. Hi everyone, happy Saturday. It's 1:43. We watched wrestling and I have been baking. There's a cake in the oven. I found a book on my Kindle this morning. It's called The Right Wrong Number by Katie Warren. Its typical read time is 4 hours and 53 minutes, 244 pages. Easy. A year after his husband dies in a car accident, Julian texts his husband's old phone to deal with grief, but then another person, so someone took his phone number. And I think it's fucking fun. The Right Wrong Number is an MM romance. It's a story of second chances, healing, and finding love again. Woo! So I'm gonna read that. It's currently 5:30. I haven't moved from this position. I'm currently 87% of the way through. I'm loving this already. And there's still like 15-ish% left. Oh, Nellie's coming. Hi, I've been here all day. Bit of an update. It is now almost 7 PM on a Saturday. I just want to give you guys an update or a reading update. I know this video is so long, but we have one more day. That's it. Okay, apologies. I just finished The Right Wrong Number by Katie Warren. I rated it a 3.5. I did originally do it as a 4, but then I was thinking back on it and I was like, nothing like spectacular happened, but it was still really cute. I really enjoyed it. I like the concept of like texting a recycled number and like meeting up with them, having them in the same vicinity as you, etc, etc. I like that little trope. It was okay, like nothing spectacular, but it was a quick read. Again, it was only like 250 pages, so I was pretty happy with that. I'm gonna sit here and edit. I also have a read I want to read on Kindle, but I'm like terrified to start it because the concept to me, not for me, I don't think, but I really want to start it because everyone is rating like a 5 out of 5. I was like, the fuck? The next one I really want to read is For the Fans by Nyla Kay. It's on Kindle Unlimited if you are interested, but I'm pretty sure 2 stepbrothers start an OnlyFans to gain money when they're stepbrothers. So like, it's a bit of a hit or miss situation, but I think they like have feelings for each other in the end or something. I don't know, apparently it's really good. I don't fucking know, but this book will probably be in my top 3 favorite MM romances in 2023 for sure, if not top 2. Maybe I'll start it. I don't know. I have like a 50-50 with it. Maybe I'll DNF it. I don't know. Maybe it's too much, but I'm going to edit because I'm catching up with what I'm filming now. And then if I start anything, I'll let you know. But just want to say thank you again for sticking with this long ass video. I apologize for talking so much. This is my last book update because I don't think I'm going to be reading another book besides the one I'm going to start now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start For the Fans, and I am actually so scared, like genuinely terrified. Maybe I'll give you some cut throughs of what I think, but I don't really know what I'm gonna think. Is there a dedication for a book like this? Oh, it is. There's a foreword that goes straight into it. I'll be honest here, preparing you for what to expect from this story is extremely difficult. You're about to embark upon a long, complex journey with these characters. If you're a Nyla Kay reader, you don't need to be told this, but if this is your first time reading my work, which it is, I'll just ask that you go into this book with an open mind. Don't expect it to be like anything else. I can't hand you a list of triggers and tropes because honestly you would be here all day. Make no mistake, I want you, the reader, to feel the organic, raw emotions of these characters, but I don't want it to be negatively affect your emotional state. Go into the book relatively blind, just knowing it's a queer stepbrother romance that involves filming sex acts for money, and have fun with it. This is an emotional story of trauma and healing that can be very intense at times. That's your blanket warning, and if you're good with that, then feel free to skip the rest and go meet the boys. Okay. Oh, the playlist. Get the frick out. What a great start. Okay, I'm gonna jump right into this. Chapter 1. I'm gonna start and I'm gonna see how this goes. I don't know what to expect. I always thought for myself, like watching or reading in particular as well, intimate moments, I feel like I am intruding on their moment and I have to cover my eyes and stop doing what I'm like either watching or reading. I feel like I'm intruding. So I feel like I'm definitely going to be intruding on this. I got Nelly here. I've got socks in that corner. I'm living the life. I am 25% of the way through this book and I have covered my eyes because I feel like I'm intruding so many times. I'm so conflicted. It's like I don't want to like this book because of the concept, but like it's written in a way that's actually quite decent. That's the update. I'm probably not going to talk to you until tomorrow, but this is intense.
Do you want to say hello?
Okay, this lighting is going to be absolutely whack. But hi everybody, I'm showered. Hi everyone, happy Sunday. And happy last day of this weekly reading vlog.
Do you want to say anything?
I've just got another shower. I've just baked a bunch of stuff because it's Father's Day right now. But I am going to read now. It's 2:35, so I'm probably going to read till dinner. I'm currently up to chapter 12, page 193, 26% of the way through. I don't know what's going to happen. Like I know what's going to happen. Okay, this is weird to say. I know what's going to happen because I know the concept and the plot, but like I don't know how it's going to happen while reading it. Does that make sense? I feel like that makes sense. I'm going to read this. If there's updates, I'll tell you about it, but it's a lot. There's a lot that's happening. I'm going to spend the last day of this weekly vlog just chilling, having a cool day. I get tattoos tomorrow, so I just want to chill out. Okay, a bit of an update. I've just had some dinner, had a break from my book. I'm pretty sure I am just past the halfway mark. 53% of the way through chapter 20. I have covered my eyes so many times because I feel like I'm intruding. I'm not uncomfortable, I just feel uncomfortable that I'm witnessing this and I want them to have their privacy. But the writing is really good. I just don't really know if I'm 100% with this plot, but it's not a terrible book. Like the author said at the beginning, I'm going in to this book with an open mind. Obviously today is the last day of this weekly vlog, but tomorrow I'm getting my tattoos done. So I'm actually going to show you them tomorrow because I'll end the vlog tomorrow if I'm home in time. If not, it'll be the next day. But I'm actually getting a red, white and royal blue inspired tattoo tomorrow. So I thought that's fitting to put in this video because it's a book related video. I know it's a long video, but I'm getting somewhere. So I'm very happy about that. Just past 50% mark. It is a long book. I think it's like 500 plus pages. We've been through this, but the chapters aren't too long, which is really good because if they were longer, I would probably want to die and DNF this book. So that's the final update, I guess, maybe for tonight, unless something dramatic happens and I'll update you. But for now, I'm liking this book. For a star rating out of 5, right now I'd be giving like a 3.5. Nelly just jumped in my bed and she's very confused. Nothing's dramatic. I don't want to say nothing dramatic has happened because the whole fucking plot is dramatic, like it's insane. Regardless, I will give you guys a full update when I finish off this video. But for now, I'm gonna go read this and see what the heck happens. Hi! This is probably the best part of the video because I'm currently ending it. But I'm gonna finish off the video. But I also want to tell you guys I did actually finish the read that I told you that I was reading. Was that English? I don't actually know. I did end up finishing For the Fans. I rated it a 3.75/4 stars. I think for me it was so long. On the Kindle edition, apparently it's 736 pages. I don't think this book needs to be over 700 pages. Like the plot is there, we understand what's happening. There's a lot happening in this book and there was a twist near the end, which I think was the main reason why I wanted to keep reading it, because I was so intrigued on how they were going to tackle it. Hence the massive trigger warnings that was needed, because goddamn, that was a big little twist. It was a good book. I just don't really understand the massive hype over it. But again, it's not really my kind of cup of tea. Overall, For the Fans was a decent read. I just think it was a lot shorter. It probably would have been a 5-star read because the plot is hella interesting. What they tackle in the books are like major trigger warnings, but they tackle it really well. In this video, I read 8 books. That's so good. I'm so excited for that. There's 8 books in this weekly vlog. I'm very happy and very proud of myself. But speaking of books, I think I mentioned to you guys that I was going to be getting tattoos, which I got yesterday. I did just clean them, so they're going to be very shiny and glossy, but I'll insert some photos if it's more interesting. So over on this little arm here, I have Love You More in my dad's handwriting. I didn't know I was getting this, so it was really fun to surprise him with that. What else? Oh, second of all, I got a little book. I got this one over here for Miss Nell Nell. It's 136 because if you didn't know, my Nelly is named after Nelly in Heartstopper. If you turn to page 136 in Heartstopper Volume 1, that is the first page that Nellie Nelson is featured. So that's like my little dedication to Nelly, and she's right next to Socks, which is over here. And then the main one, which you guys should understand if you're a red, white and royal blue fan like myself. It's gonna be hard to show you on camera, but I'll insert a photo so it's a lot easier. I have this one here, and then I have this one up here. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. Oh, there we go. So if you don't recognize these are the little note that Henry leaves to Alex, that Alex later finds out in his like suit jacket. It's the letter that says, I wish there wasn't a wall. I wanted to get something red, white and royal blue related because that book kind of brought back my love for reading, because I picked up reading back up in lockdown, if no one knew. I bought a bunch of books in 2020 when lockdown was happening because I didn't have anything to do. Red, white and royal blue was one of them, and I finished it in like a day. Okay, that's a bird. After I picked it up, I bought so much more queer related books as well, LGBTQ+, just anything in general that I was really interested in. And obviously now I am quite literally obsessed. I wanted something kind of simple, but I feel like this is also a big part of Alex and Henry's journey as well. So, but that is the end of this weekly reading vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It is a long one, so give yourself a round of applause if you stayed till the end. If you didn't, you wouldn't be seeing this. I just realized you can see the book every time I do that now. That is so cute. Anyway, back to my outro. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up for me. If you are new here, please subscribe and make a video every single Thursday if I'm feeling up for it. All my social media links and everything I mentioned in today's video linked down below like always. I will also link my tattoo artist. Daisy did most of my tattoo ink like always, so I'll leave her Instagram down below. She's a sweetheart. Massive shout out to her for making my little tattoo dreams come true. But I think that is pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it like I said. But remember to spread love, I stay positive, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye everyone.